Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Dr. J and your health. So with our Ramadan health series, how are you coping and how are you adapting well to this month and its restrictions? I hope it's doing well to shape your life, giving you a better health outcome. Alright, yesterday I spoke about heartburns and Ramadan, and I'm happy with the feedback that I'm getting, and I hope that we are taking cue from it and trying to achieve the best with our meal planning and also our choice of meal. Alright. A question came from Sister Khadija Hamid. Let me read it out. I think today I'll try to address this concern. She says, Dr. J, thank you for the educative videos. Thank you. I'm happy that you are following and enjoying the videos. Please, I experience severe migraine when I fast. What do you advise with regards to fasting with migraines? Thank you. Ooh, a very, very interesting question and very, very important question because people really, migraines. What are migraines? A migraine is more of a neurological disorder. I mean, maybe we'll take some time after Ramadan to talk more about some of these conditions in detail. All right. So, and this usually results in one-sided headache. Right. Headache is so throbbing, a very throbbing headache, as though there's some pulsation going on in your head. Right. It's very severe and pressure on one side of your head. Usually one-sided, right? You feel the pressure also in your eyes, very, very severe, right? Now this comes with other associated symptoms, all right? The person normally feels nauseous, feels like vomit, and may even be vomiting. The person may also have sensitivity to light, among others. Okay, so this is a very serious condition, and you could imagine throwing up, having this challenge when you are fasting. The headache is so severe, you cannot do so much. You want to bend a bit. It's so much for you to even go down. For those who do sujood, it's very difficult for you, and all of that. You see, so this is really a condition that I really do understand, Sister Khadija. I pray that you are cured of this. All right. So just like other chronic conditions, if you are somebody who has migraine, it's good that you see a doctor prior to Ramadan, and then let him assess you and see whether or not it will be good for you to go on or otherwise, because you would need to adopt some lifestyle changes as well. You need to also be taking some medications to control the pain. All right. So the main concern is that there are many stresses that trigger a migraine, some of which are lack of sleep, right? And you all know that during Ramadan at times you increase your night activities of worship, and that may also reduce your sleeping time and may cause you to be more tired, and then also put stress on on yourself, and then you might get a severe headache or a migraine, right? Hunger can also trigger a migraine. Thirst can also trigger a migraine. So what is my advice to you? All right, we advise that you avoid the stresses, but how can you avoid that in Ramadan? That's why we spoke about the importance of taking the pre-dawn meal. All right, suhoor is very, very important. For those who like skipping the suhoor, there's blessing in taking the suhoor, as the Prophet ﷺ said in one hadith, right? There's blessing in the suhoor. So wake up and take suhoor, if it's even a date seed or even just a sip of water. Wake up and taking something to nourish yourself. Okay, so if you're somebody who has migraine and you know that your migraine is triggered by dehydration, is triggered by hunger, make sure that you try and take in something in the morning. All right, wake up early, try and take some breakfast at the time of suhoor, taking also enough water to also keep yourself hydrated, right? And during the day, try to avoid much exposure to sunlight. Okay, if you are working in the sun, you may want to put on a cap to protect yourself as well. You may also want to wear sunglasses as well to also limit the direct effect of the sun on you. All this could trigger the migraine, or even worsen it as well. Okay, so and also try to be gentle in the things that you do. If you are doing if you are a worker and maybe you know that it might be difficult for you, try to also choose your leave periods during the month of Ramadan, so you have enough time to sleep and rest, whilst also engaging in the fast and also doing the other acts of ibadah, because sleep is very, very important. Sleep deprivation can cause a severe migraine attack. And once you have a migraine, it can last for even throughout the entire day and even continue into other days. And it really affects your quality of life and also the work that you are doing. And if you're a student also, it becomes so difficult for you to cope. Now, but if you're under medication, make sure that you take this medication at the time suhoor, all right? And also at the time of iftar, also make sure that you also take in your medications as advised by your doctor. Now, if this migraine is so severe that it affects you and you cannot, I mean, or if let's say the hunger and then all the stresses I've mentioned, among others, are so serious that it affects your quality of life, speak to your GP. And if fasting is not advisable for you, do your possible best to desist or to refrain from it and do what you've been advised by the scholars, by making up when you are better, or otherwise giving out sadaqah as the scholars advise. Okay, so I would just like to conclude and say migraine is a neurological disorder. We all a condition that we know about. Severe throbbing headache, one-sided, and it usually puts much pressure on your eye. It comes with so many associations, and there are many triggers. Fasting as well could be a trigger because maybe you are hungry, you skipped a meal, and that could also be a trigger. So make sure you see your GP, and then also adopt this lifestyle changes. Try wearing glasses whenever you are out, sunglasses. Try to wear a cap to protect you from the sun. Try to get some enough rest. Okay, don't stress yourself. Don't deprive yourself of sleep, and see how you can balance things. I hope I've done my best to respond to your questions, Sister Khadija. Keep your comments coming. Let me know what you want to know about your health in Ramadan or any other health aspect you'd like us to tackle, and we'll do our possible best to get to you and serve you better. Know that we all want you to keep your health your priority. Make your health your priority, and then stay safe. It's Dr. J signing out. Bye-bye.